we disconnected? Are we live? Are we here? Alive. Fantastic. Thank God for that. Excellent. Right, as soon as I switched to the presentation side of things, it came up stream reconnecting, which kind of freaked me a little bit. And also, for some reason, my Stream Deck all of a sudden decided, because I was going to press the presenting button, and it just came up with a warning thing, and it seems to have crashed. So I don't know what's going on with that. So, wonderful start to the stream. So God help us. It must be the heat getting into everything. Nearly Kangaroo. So if that's the start of the stream, to the rest of it's going to go very, very swimmingly not. Good evening. Hope you are all well. If you haven't realised that it is it's a little bit warm here in the UK. It's very, very toasty. Well, it has been. I think it's very, very, very toasty down south. But even up here, the measurement on the car said, I know it's not very scientific, but the thermometer in the car said 36, which is a lot for us by a long way. I don't think I've seen it above about 28 up here. So there you go. That's how warm it was at lunchtime. Cooled off a little bit since then. But I think it's still around about, it's maybe 28, 30, something like that. It's quite warm. So struggling with that. But yeah, it's been a rough couple of days with the heat. And I'm a little bit tired as well, because I've been getting up in the middle of the night to be able to carry it, just actually get some work done without melting. So I hope you're all well. Hope those of you that are in the UK, I hope you haven't melted completely. The budgie smugglers are out of sight, mate. To be honest, it is that warm. I did contemplate doing this stream with just the t-shirt on and pants. So yeah, it's not been. It's a bit warm. But yeah, up until about 3 minutes ago, well, not 3 minutes ago, up until a little while ago, no shirt. So for decency reasons, I did put a shirt on. So yeah, I hope you're all well. Good evening, Andrew, by the way. Right, who have we got? Good evening, good afternoon, Stephanie, I should say. Trying to stay cool. Doing the best I can without any AC and all that kind of stuff. It's been a little bit grim. Good morning, Kangaroo. And hi, Joseph, how are you? And good evening, Dita. The chickens haven't had a good couple of weeks, I must admit. We've gone from 7 down to 4. 2 of them in the last week. So yes, we are now down to 4 chickens. I don't know what's done it. Possibly the heat. Possibly a bit of disease. There's a lot of bird flu around at the minute, which is devastating the wildlife. So maybe a bit of that. I just don't know. But the other, I mean, the one that died the other morning, it showed no problems whatsoever. It was quite sprightly, and then opened the hut up. Only one came out, and here's the other one upside down, keeled over. Looked quite sudden because of the position it was in. So yeah, not a very nice week. Yeah, that was Monday morning. That one was. So yeah, a bit of a tragic week. So yeah, it might have been heat. It might not have been trying to keep them watered as much as we could. Obviously, hens are just as awkward as sheep and stuff. So there we go. But we've still got 4. It means we're still getting 3 eggs a day. I'm glad you enjoyed them, Andrew. I'm glad you enjoyed them. Good evening, Alan. How are you, sir? How have you been coping in this weather? I've been coping very, very badly. Yeah. Yeah, it's awful, isn't it, Eileen, isn't it? Aileen, sorry. Fuck that. Heat stroke. I must have heat stroke. I'm calling people the wrong name. How are you, Aileen? How is it up north? It'll be just as hot, I'd imagine. It's what a grim couple of days. What a grim couple of days. Right. What am I doing? Right. I can't use my bloody Stream Deck for some reason. Why has it decided not to stop? I need to restart everything. Right. Can I? Good. Right. I'm going to very briefly show you this because I've been working on it for a little while. So I decided ages ago. It's just taking me forever to get around to it. But I have just today, very quietly, launched a couple of products. So you people are the first ones to find out about this, unless you were on the Discord. Very good, Alien, very good. So if I can remember which bloody screen I need to go to, is it that one? I feel like I've lost my left hand because I haven't got my Stream Deck to press all the buttons. Right, so in preparation of me eventually getting around to do a... Good evening, Paul. To do a proper wall calendar at some stage before Christmas. I'm doing a digital one, which will be for your desktop as wallpapers. Now, obviously, if you are a Patreon supporter, you already get lots of wallpapers. Like this past month, you got 4. I've made these desktop wallpapers, and they have a calendar on it. As you can see there's a little block of dates and all that kind of stuff to decorate your desktop wallpaper, or your laptops or your desktops or whatever. You know what I mean. I'm rambling. So obviously 2023 is still a little while off. So as a bonus, there is also ones for July to December for the rest of the year. So that is now available via a download to decorate your wallpapers, your desktops. So they are there on my website. You can go to the store page, digital downloads. They are there. Hopefully you find them very reasonably priced. I'm not here to rip you off. Just a couple of quid here and there to keep things moving. So that's one thing I've done. And the other thing is, now if you're if you're part of the Patreon, you would have known a bit about this, that this was coming. But I've also released a pack of wallpapers for your phone. So there's a pack of 16, and they've all been made the first half of this year. I'm breaking up, Emma. I think it's the pace of the computer, mate. There is a pack of 16 wallpapers to use on your smartphones as home screens or lock screens or whatever. Download them, load them onto your phones, etc., etc. They're there if you are interested in such things. Right. I think everything's working okay, mate. I haven't had many skipped frames or anything, so hopefully things are working. So there you go. There's a little bit of flogging my wares, and there will be more coming. Am I better? Is my computer broken because it's been switched on for like 3 weeks? Let me know. It's probably... I'm back, okay. It's probably because Chrome takes up loads and loads of data. Or loads of CPU usage. It's probably that. Right, so anyways, that's enough of that. We will get on to the editing now. No, there isn't, mate. There's none with Pamela Anderson. Unfortunately, mate. If you look close enough, you can maybe interpret something into something like that. I don't know. Right, anyways, so tonight's image is obviously we the last few weeks we've been doing Dunstanburgh. From the week in May, we're still working through May. And after Dunstanburgh, we did the bathing house along at Howick. So just randomly, I've got 6 images here to line up and work on. Obviously, if you've been here for a long time, we've made at least one image of the bathing house at Howick. Probably several more. I can't quite remember. So that is tonight. Yeah, sorry to disappoint, mate. So this is tonight's image. Let's just get on with it and see what we get. It might be good. It might not be. I don't know. To be honest, in this heat, I'm not that fussed. Don't be slow. Good afternoon, Aussie. Trying to stay cool. It's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky, must admit. Thankfully, it's going to be back down to about 17 tonight. And not about 26, 27, because that was just too hot. Right, what am I doing? Editing images. Right, them 2 dust spots. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Basic. Oh, can't even click the places. Everything's so sticky. Not bad, not bad. I think we're gonna have a high of like 18 tomorrow, which is quite a change from 36. I know which one I prefer. It's quite funny. Like when mid-30s at dinner time there, and then went out this afternoon. I was like, "Oh, feels a lot cooler." It was like 33. Hi, Stan. How's things? Is it hot over in Denmark as well? I'm guessing it's hot everywhere, really, on the continent. I know Spain's had it bad. You're probably right there, mate. Very dicey at times. I don't particularly like going too far down these rocks. I know, Aileen, it's horrible. It is horrible. Right, so it's a decent base. Do we colorize this a little bit more because it's so bloody hot? Do we go something warm, or do we just edit as we edit normally? Maybe just as we do it normally. Oh, you're getting it hotter tomorrow, Stan. Oh, we're getting it cooler tomorrow. So it's obviously getting past across the North Sea. You're welcome to it for a while. Well, you're welcome to it. To be honest, it's been too much, far too much. Good evening, Stephen. How's things down there? A little bit toasty. Let's just add in a little bit more brown into there. It's not so bad. Oh, fantastic. Thanks. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and watching. Is this because it's too hot to be outside? So you all come to watch me? Or was it the fact I promised to put a shirt on? Yes, you can. Yeah, you guys are cut out for it. You have the technology to offset these things. We're just, our houses are built for keeping heat in. Yeah, not nice, Dita. It is not nice. Right, what am I doing? Apart from not a lot, Andy. Yeah, to be honest, that'll do. I just sink these across the rest of them. And eventually get it into Photoshop. Did somebody just buy one of me packs of things? Awfully kind of you if you did. Right. The brain is well and truly disengaged. What was I doing? Sticking these into Photoshop, that's what I was doing. Good God. Alright, yes, I updated that. I forgot. Can you shut that down? Let me shut it down. Numbers are increasing on Patreon as well. Thank you very much, everybody that supports me on Patreon. You are all lovely, lovely people. It's very much appreciate what you do and keep me going. So thank you very much for taking part there. To be honest, I think it might. Will it be? What's the dates? Next Friday will be our Patreon chat. You can watch me panic because I haven't got my accounts done by then. They need to be done by Sunday. Oh, big news this week! If things aren't breaking down as this loads in, actually, let's go to presenting whilst it does this. So big news whilst that renders in the background is I've been called up for jury duty. Jury duty. Wasn't sure if I was saying that right. In September, so there may well be a Tuesday or two that I won't be streaming. Yay me! I gotta go and do jury duty. Everybody I mentioned to it, and they were like, "Oh, I would love to do that." And I'm like, "You can do mine if you want." Don't want to go. I don't want to go. Aw. Thank you very much for everybody that's been buying things tonight. It's not exciting, Kangaroo, because I've got to go all the way down to Newcastle for it. I've got to get the bloody train every day to get down and sit in a room and wait to be called and maybe not get called and just sit and twiddle my thumbs. Probably without a phone to occupy myself, so no TikTok to watch. How boring. You can't actually, Paul. You still got to do it. You can defer it. You can, if you can't do the specific date that they want you for, you can suggest 3 other dates, within the next 12, that are within the next 12 months. Because they compensate you. for the for the grand total of about 30 quid. Shocking. Nah. It says you can't on the sheet, Paul. It says in the bump. It's not an excuse. You've got to have good reason not to do it. They've maybe changed it in the last 2 years, though, Paul. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like I say, I can defer it until later in the year, providing it's before the end of August next year. Just get it done and out of the way. And to be honest, I don't want to do it in the winter. Just in case I can't get down in time and all that kind of stuff. Because I've got to use the train. I'm not driving to Newcastle. Right, so that bloody thing's not working, isn't it? Screen. So let's start combining these. Let's crack on. See what wonderful things we can make. Or not. Soft light looks slightly appealing this week. Soft light, that's the one. Right, and then we'll just layer these up. As we do. Strengthen that lovely shape of the house. Very distinct. Oh, shit. Very distinctive looking house on the coast. Just wondering how strong I do want this. I might need to reduce some. Like this one, I might just leave that one out. And this one is about there. That's cool looking. It's not going to happen, Stephen, isn't it? We're going to go for warm. Because everything's so bloody warm. Or at least it's coastal, so you can maybe feel the effect of the cold North Sea. Okay, I'd imagine it works a similar way over there as well. To here, you just get called in and whatever. Thank you. Thank you, everybody that's buying things. That's very, very kind. You're all so lovely. All right, let's try and blend these edges out. Or at least some of them. Yeah, we want that one. So we want that and a thingy mask. I know, exactly, Paul. It's rubbish. It's really rubbish. Right, this is the one I want to reduce. There we go. Probably, actually, I want to... Probably that one. Yeah, probably this one is just to, because it's very bright on the sea. You kind of losing everything, so just to bring that back a little bit, so it's got a bit of texture. I'll take that one out. Nah, that one's got to stay. That one's got to stay. I suppose I could take that one out as well. There, we've got a little bit more darkness over the sea. Hi Marty, how are you doing? Yeah, we're just not used to it, Marty. Is one? Yeah, it was one of the main issues. Is we're just not cut out for it. I need to get rid of that edge. Ooh, you guys have got AC. Oh shit, we haven't. Like I say, the buildings here are designed to keep the heat in. We're just doing get temperature. Like we've broken the all-time record for temperature today. And like in this area where I live up in the northeast, this is the hottest I've experienced. Probably in this country. It's been just ridiculous. Yeah, the infrastructure's not when the the trains aren't running because there's a danger to the cables and the tracks, and the surfaces of the motorway are falling apart because they're not spec to handle 100 degree temperatures, etc., etc. I think I might just take that out a little bit. So yeah, it's just take the edge off the hoose there. So, right, I think we are doing not bad now. I think we might just try to keep this one quite simple tonight. Because to be honest, it would be nice to turn these lights off and go and sit in a cold bath. Or sit in a cold room anyway, because this is a massive bay window facing south. It's been absorbing the heat all day. Just horrible. Yeah, just not good. So anyways, if you're enjoying the stream so far, there's a little like button somewhere on the screen. Give it a like if you're enjoying it. Help the stream out. Help the channel out. Remember, subscribe if you're not already. Etc., etc. You lovely, lovely people. Right, what do we go? I think we're going to go for something fairly traditional tonight. See if we can mimic the old master. Kangaroo, do you think anything's working tonight? Any of the chat things working, maybe? What have we got? We have got a few options here, must admit. So I'm looking through the presets. Also, obviously I've just been pointing out some new products that I've just stuck on the website. There will be a new collection, a small collection of presets coming soon. I kind of hope to have them out by now as well, but it's been hot. My work ethic is never very good to start with, but it's gone completely out of the window this last 2 days. But I would quite like to have them out by the weekend. We got to, make all the graphics and all that to go with it. Good evening, Paul. Several weeks late. Have I finished yet? I've never finished, am I? How are you, sir? It'll be a bit toasty down Salisbury playing the day. If it's not already on fire. There's a big fire outside London. Right, so we could have something just nicely washed out like this, or not. As the case may be. I was actually I was actually thinking of going back to Nightbot. It's good to see it's good to see it is seeing red tonight. Are they allowed to do such things, Paul, when it's so hot and dry? Oh, you've got loads of time to do the editing, Marty. Just enjoy these summer months, getting like shooting loads, get lots of data in. You know, you've got months and months of winter when the nights are a bit, the days are a little bit shorter. Probably not as short as what our days are. When you don't want to be outside. Don't be in a rush to make these things. Let's set this back again. Right, come on, Andy. Think about it. If it was a blue, I would maybe have just left that there. It's kind of a dirty blue, and then I've been a nice square crop. Well, it's what they do, I suppose, isn't it? Right, lens vignette. That's fine, actually. Let's not make that too as dark as that. Let's keep things light. Maybe it's not that light. Something like that as option 1. This is a multiple option image. So you know what that means. That means it's going to take forever to save. Right, I'm just going to confirm this, and I'm going to come back and look at a couple of options to see what else we can do with it. God, it's hot. Good evening, Simon. Simon, I would have stayed there for about a week. Even if it is work. But I would have stayed there for about a week. At least you got to play in the aircon for a bit. It's been horrible. Right, back in analog effects. Oh, so hot. It's times like this I wish I wasn't as fat. It'll cool myself down easier. You were tempted. Take a sleeping bag. Yeah, I think I'd have been volunteering to start early and work late. Spend as much time there as possible. Right, where was that Northern one? Where are you? That's the one. I'm surprised as well, Simon. No, I thought, why not? It's not every day it's been 30, 30 odd outside. Give everybody a laugh. But it is pretty warm. Well, I think, what did it? Sunday night, Sunday night I went to bed at midnight and I was up at 3 to do some work before it got too hot. It is a coastal cottage, Paul. It's a holiday cottage. You can rent it. It's right on the coast, and the waves come crashing in, and it's quite noisy. I've stayed there one night, and it's quite noisy because the waves never stop. But yeah, like Sunday night, I went to bed at like midnight, got up at 3, and then last night, midnight, and then I got up at 4 this morning. But it was yesterday, I went back to bed for about 4 hours in the afternoon, 3 hours in the afternoon. Today I haven't been back to bed, so I'm a little bit tired now. So yeah, it's going to be... Oh, that's better. Taking that yellow off. I want to keep this light. Starts on about bloody being tired and immediately starts yawning. Right, I'm going to have the lens vignette here because it's lightening this area here, which is obviously kind of mimicking a bit of a sunset type of thing. Could well be, Paul. Could well. It's very rocky, so it'll take the the sea level to rise to affect it. It's not it's not like these ones that are built on like on the top of like soil coastal stuff, and then they end up disappearing. It is very much almost cut into the rock, so it should be okay for a little while. But yeah, eventually it'll go. Long after us, I'd imagine. Right, so double explain. I think that button, yeah. I dare move this around a bit. I'm just going to make it worse. Going to break it. Yep. Back to where you came from. Yeah, well, let's just leave that there. Now, it's maybe not as good as it was before, the previous one. DL extraction, let's pull some of that out. Not as much. Just try to get some little bit more interest into here, and then you can do a wider crop. Yeah, you can maybe just come in like this. This streak here is quite interesting. So you kind of wouldn't, you'd want that to be in the crop. Is what I'm thinking. So that's all right. Right. So yeah, let's go with that one. I don't know if there's anything else worth actually having a look at. I've never watched Stranger Things. I think I said this, was it after like a season? And it's like 8 or 13 episodes. I'm like, I haven't got time to sit through that to catch up, to get to the point to still have another 3 seasons to watch after that. So I was like, I can't be bothered. So it'll be one of them ones that I'll probably never watch. Sadly. Yeah, unfortunately. Right, so that's that. Right, let's go back in one last time to see if there's anything else we can get. Did I press that? I did now. So hot. Has everybody got bored of my mooning yet? What's the score in the cricket? Must be for 6. Not going well, as per usual. Right, let's have a look through these. Anything else worth having a look at? Not down there. I'm thinking, well, let's have a look at the newer ones. Ooh, that one at the top looks interesting. Straight off the bat. Right, let's have a look at this one. See what we can do with it. There we go. It takes away all this rock here. Unfortunately, you can see the bloody chimneys. Right, let's play with a double exposure, see if we can get a better layout. Is it possible? Maybe it's not. I like that really strong edge there. Hi Andrew, how you doing? You did make it this week, well done. Thank you very much for your feedback. Well, I guess, I don't know if you've seen the reply, but everything had just gone live when you when you replied. Of course. Anything for you, sir. Yeah, for anybody else that have came in late, he did read it. Anybody else that came in late and missed the announcement of the new digital products for your wallpaper fetishes or whatever you want to call it, both phone and the other thing, desktop, then there is a link in the description below. I encourage you to go and click on it. Oh, come on. Might have to just do something in Photoshop about this, because these bits always annoy me a lot. So I think in Photoshop we'll do something about trying to blur some of that way. But for me, this is quite good because you've got a hard edge, bit of detail. You've got the wash of the sea, and you've lost quite a bit of foreground. Which, if you know me, I'm not a big foreground kind of person. So that's that. Right. So let's just try to perfect some of this. We need to get that about halfway. So that needs to be about 10, I think. Like about so. Yeah, settings are fine. Film type. Darker, lighter, darker, lighter. Put it there. Let's just check these for colour. Yeah, it's going to be that one. You know for a fact I'll end up screwing it up, Paul. Put that about there. Let's just try a warm filter. No. Back again. Back to where we were. I think it was that one, wasn't it? Left some curves. No way to what, Andrew? Oh shit, man. Gonna screw it up, boys. Right, let's leave it like this before I do screw something up. Stick this back in Photoshop and we'll try and cure this abnormality down here. Alright. Another wicket in the cricket. No, I think so. Yep. Right, I'm cleared. We're back in here. Right, so what's that button called? We need a thingy. If I knew what I was talking about, I'd be dangerous. Where's the croppy thingy? Where's the bit where you draw a line? Is that one? Yeah. Let content aware fill. Might kill this. This might kill the stream. You never know. Show me what it's going to do. It's going to take that edge away. Let's hope it is anyway. Let's just apply it because I've got no patience. Oh no, way I'd screw it up. Watch me, Simon. Andrew, watch me. Has it done it? Apply. Get out of it. Has that just done it again? Oh, pause. Right, okay. Let me out. Lets me out. Seems to be fine. It's not perfect, but it's better. Do we need to do any alterations here? Just a little smidgen towards the warm colours, I think. Yeah, just that little bit. I think that will do for that one, right? So save this and then save the other, save the other versions. So this will take a little few minutes. I'm always nervous when I'm hitting these buttons. If I can shut that one down. No. And now we wait. Has anybody spent the last 2 days in a paddling pool then? No. Any other creative ways of staying cool? So I know Stranger Things, like the last season had like volume one, like volume, season 4, volume 1, and volume 2. Was that like basically two mega episodes? Because obviously everybody was ranting and raving about the Kate Bush thing, and then they've been ranting and raving about the Metallica thing, without giving any spoilers away. Or was that like a load of episodes between them? Decorate. How can you even move in this heat, man, Paul? It's just it's impossible. Yeah, it's amazing how quickly these paddling pools attract these beetles from all over the place. Hit the fridge freezer. And last 2 episodes of. So was that like volume 2? Was that volume 2 with the last 2 episodes or something? It'd be easier if I just went on Netflix and actually clicked the episode list. Okay. Right. Flatten this layer. I'm starting to burn up again. This is not fun. Flatten this one. Save as. No. Oh no, yes. I was thinking what the hell's going on. Why is that not a JPEG? I'm going to screw this up one day and I'm going to overwrite a load of important information. Right, so Lightroom, it should now have 3 images. It does. Whoop-de-doo. Give them all 3 stars. 2.5 hour episode. Jesus Christ. Maybe so if I just watch like one of these catch-up videos on YouTube that takes me up to like having to watch the last little bit. That might do us. Then I can join in properly with season 5 next year or whenever season 5's in, because they said that's the last one. Right, Andy, attack and rubbish. I don't know if I like this one now. God damn it. Damn you. It's this lump here. Can I turn that off, obviously? Make this bigger. Do you think I can fill that in from somewhere? She's going to bring it in, isn't it? I want to do the heel. Heel's better. Heel works better. Yeah, heel works way better. That's better. If only that splash was higher up. No. Right. The crop for this is going to suck. So this is going to trying to get a crop out of this is going to let the image down. Because I would really like to keep this splash here. But I think the only decent crop we're going to get is like a square. Which doesn't include that. So that's what I'm thinking. Create virtual copy, crop tool. Trom, I'm not sure I've heard of that one before. I watched Persuasion on Netflix the other night. Saturday night and Sunday, because I fell asleep during it on Saturday night. Not the best. It's no Pride and Prejudice. Right, so if we have that there. I do like the odd period drama. Is it even a drama? I don't know. What am I doing? I need, create virtual copy. I need another one of these because I need to do a wider crop. Excuse me. Can I get that splashing in a meaningful way? Just. Very much just to there. Right, so that'll do. So there's a couple of options for that one. Now this one was just going to be a straight square crop because there's nothing on the left hand side. So you're talking about a little-ish. Can I come in a little bit? Yeah, maybe it's about chimney's right on the corner. Pistol. Is it a Wild West type of thing? I think I did. Did I see a screen thing of that? Not that I've got time to watch telly these days, like, but you know. The Sex Pistols one. Let's see. I get you. Right, so I need a virtual copy of this one because there's going to be probably more than one crop here. I'm thinking 16 by 9. Yeah. That's one of them. Nice, Kangaroo, nice. Disney's expanding. Anything, all the crops of this location end up being pretty much the same. They just work most of the time. Yeah. I think that might do it. Square crop, 16 by 9, gets that in. Good amount of sky. That was the original one. Actually, that could maybe be tidied up with a proper ratio. That is 2 by 3. It's bang on 2 by 3. Bring in a touch, just like that. So yeah, that's 3 crops for that one. This one was always just a single, 1 by 1. Nice, easy, simple, yellow toned image. Turned out okay. And this one, actually, I think we can probably get another crop out of this one because this square one doesn't quite. I think as a crop, it's not as strong as the others. So, crop tool again. Crop tool, come on. You're being slow. Be a lot stronger. I don't need any light from there. That can be right up there. Just accentuating the sea breaking on the rocks. Kangaroo, are you trying to get a pay rise? Because you're doing a very good job. You're doing a very, very, very good job. Thank you very much. So yeah, there's that's a better. I think that's a better crop than the original square crop. It gives the building a bit more strength. There's nothing wrong with this one. I think this one's just better. There's a better cohesion, whatever the word is. I think the problem last week, Kangaroo, was the system wasn't quite working, was it? It was being temperamental. So thank you very much for being an excellent mod this week. Doing an excellent job. Right, there you go. I think that will probably about do. Why have I got auto stop on? No. So yeah, a couple of decent crops. Probably in that, yeah. Like that one. Like that one. I think this location, the bathing house, I think a lot of the images are made of it are square crops, and it doesn't seem to be changing anytime soon. You can probably get a different composition and stuff from the other side of it, but from this side, I think just square crop just works. Excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Fatty bottle, thank you very much. I presume you mean this one. Right then, I think that will do for... No, I haven't got that bloody button over. I think that will do for tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out on this roasting hot evening with me and listening to me ramble. And probably drip sweat all over the place. Where's all no, not to worry. Thank you for joining me this evening. Hopefully, if you're in the UK, things are starting to cool off with you. And if you're elsewhere, obviously, Dieter and Sten, you're going to get that tomorrow. Best of luck with it. Take care in the old warm weather. Everybody else that's everywhere else in the world, probably having a hangover, having a heat wave as well, because the whole world seems to be. Good luck with it all. Still, stay cool, be safe, and all that. Look after yourselves. Again, if you didn't see the start of the stream, there is some new products which Kangaroo kindly linked to in chat. Check those out if you're looking for some wallpapers for your desktop and a mobile phone. There's some mobile phone ones as well. So check those out if you wish. There will be more coming as well. Excuse me. Sinuses have instantly just filled up. Thank you very much. And yeah, we will be back next week. I think. Yeah, bound to be. Back next week for Tuesday Night Edits, and if you're on the Patreon, then I think next Friday evening, so I think that's the 29th, will be our Zoom chat for July. So if you're around for that, it'll be lovely to see you all. Oh, that's wearily hot, that, Stephanie. Get the AC ramped up. All right then, thank you so much for watching. Thank you very much for those that you've already had your wallets out. Very, very kind. I very much appreciate you all. And yeah, until next week or whenever. Yeah, I don't think I'll be getting any more videos out this weekend. Because it's just too busy this week to do that kind of stuff. Because I've got my accounts to do. Very boring. Right, so yes, I am waffling again. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next week. Until then, keep it hard. See yous. Now I haven't got the button to switch it off. I've got to do it manually. Good night, everybody. Have a lovely rest of the week and weekend, and we'll see you next week.